Good morning, Algebra 2 students. Today we're going to look at complete the square like we did yesterday, but today we're going to solve by complete the square. So we're going to end up with x equals something and x equals something. So solutions to the equation, values that you could plug in for x and make the equation true. All right, excuse me. So here we have the equation 3x squared minus 12x plus 6 equals 0. The first thing we're going to do to complete this square is move this 6 to the other side because we want to make a perfect square trinomial on the left. So we have 3x squared minus 12x. And we're going to move that 6 to the other side. Okay? Actually, this might be a little quicker. Do it this way. All right, so we're going to move the 6 to the other side. It wants me to do that. It wants me to do that. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Okay. That's already done. Now, you're going to move the 6 over. The next thing they're going to do is divide everything by 3 so that the leading coefficient becomes a 1. And simplify. Divide each term by 3, so you have x squared minus 4x minus 2. Okay, the next thing now we're going to complete the square. Do you remember yesterday we took the middle number and divided by 2 and square it? We did b over 2 squared. Our b is negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. Now we're going to add that to both sides of the equation. Okay, so they simplified on that side. Now, factor that left side. What numbers multiply to 2 and, multiply to 4 and add to 4 are 2. This sign is negative, so this sign is negative. Now we're back to what we were doing yesterday where you solve by the square roots. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. Remember your plus or minus here because square roots can be positive or negative. And then to get the x by itself, you're going to add 2 to both sides. And then they're going to switch the order around here because normally we write it that way with the constant first and then the radical number second. So there are your solutions, 2 plus or minus the square root of 2. All right, so what did we do? Let's talk about this for a second. What did we do first? This is solve by complete the square. So we subtracted this 6. We moved it to the other side. We need a leading coefficient of 1, so we divided everything by 3. We simplified. This divided by 3, this one divided by 3, this one divided by 3. Then we found what we called yesterday the magic number, this b over 2 squared. b was negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. And we added that to both sides. This right here is this negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. And we factored this left side right here. X squared minus 4x plus 4 factors is x minus 2 squared. Then, to get rid of squared, take the square root of both sides and rearrange it. Okay, that's solved by complete the square. Let's try another one. Okay, what is the solution of 2x squared minus x plus 3 equals x plus 9? Okay. I want to go ahead and go here. And can I move that? Yeah. Nope. Okay. So let's look at what they did here. Here's the original problem. Okay. So I'm going to show you what they did here. Get my pen ready so I can write. Okay, right here we want everything to one side. So we're going to move this x to the other side. So you have 2x squared minus x plus 3 equals x plus 9. I'm going to subtract this x from both sides. And I'm going to move this 3 over here and subtract it over here. So that's where you get this. Actually, that's where you get this. Okay, so this is 2x squared minus 2x, and then equals 6. Okay, now, when we use complete the square, we want everything to be, we want a leading coefficient of 1. So from this step to this step, they divided everything by 2. Look, divide this one by 2, divide this one by 2, divide this one by 2. All right. Then you have x squared minus x equals 3. Now, we want to complete the square. You remember yesterday we learned to complete the square. You do b over 2 squared. Our b is -1. Okay. -1/2 squared is 1/4. This is 1/2 times 1/2. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4. That's your 1/4. So look, they added it here and they added it here. The next step right here, they're going to factor the left side. And they got x minus 1/2. This variable, this sign, and half. It's this whatever's in your fraction right here. Then they added 3 plus 1/4. How many fourths are in 3? We want to write that as a fourth, so we can do 12 fourths. So we do 12 fourths plus 1/4. That's where the 13 fourths came from. Now we're here. Take the square root of both sides. Notice that they left the 13 under the square root sign, and the 2 stayed. The 2 comes from the square root of 4. And then add your 1/2, and you're done. That's solved by complete the square. It's not extremely short and simple, but it is doable. If you can come back and watch this video again, and you can look at the question help. You have a Savas assignment that is 5-7 that says solve by complete the square. You can still finish your one from yesterday. So have a good day.